Hello, good morning, my dear students. This is Tirusar, your English teacher. So, welcome to the online classes of Sri Eknatharav Khadse English Medium School, Muktanagar. So, dear students, today we are going to discuss the 9th chapter of the English grammar of 5th standard. The lesson name is simple and continuous tense. So, the last period we have practiced overall about tenses, right? So we have already known about the 12 tenses. So actually first the tenses divided into 3, so each one carries 4. So like that the total tenses has been divided into 12 parts. So among them today we are going to discuss only 2 parts, that is simple and continuous tense, that is simple and continue of the present tense. Okay, so first we want to discuss present simple. In present simple, some topics given for here, so that you better understand. So one by one I am going to explain to you that you can understand better. So first point in present simple, first point you are going to give more importance about. It is used means when we are using the tense, in which situations. Suppose if you want to express our habitual action, or suppose if you want express our daily activities, or suppose if you want express some some universal truth, or about some proverbs which is we cannot change it, or about some scientific truth. So the things which cannot be changed, such type of sentence when we are going to use or when we are going to say to somebody, at the time we can say in present simple tense. For example, I am saying example, the sun rises in the east. So the sun rises in the east. So here the sentence, the sun means what? Actually that's a universal truth. The sun always rises in the east side only, it won't change its directions. What some days it rises in the west side, or what sometimes rises in the north side. It's impossible. Are you getting me what I'm saying? So activity, the things which cannot be changed, and it was not changed in past, or it won't be changed in future, and it is not changing in present. Such type of statement when we are going to present, at the time we have to use the only present simple. The sun rises in the east. Then suppose next point, I wake up. Early in the morning. So I wake up early in the morning. So that is my habit. Every day I wake up early in the morning. Every day morning I am waking. So this activity, suppose somebody will ask to you that when you are going to wake up. So what did you say? Oh yes, I wake up early in the morning daily. So in this way you can say, yeah, I go to school at 9 o'clock. So it means exact 9 o'clock you are going. So that is your habitual actions. That is one of the time that is the fixed time. So that is anybody cannot change it. Okay. So in this proverbs, honest is the best policy. What can change this proverb any other way? It won't change. Are you getting my point? So like that, which is cannot be changed, and the statement when we are going to use in front of somebody, so at the time we have to use the present simple. That's the first point. Next point we are going to discuss, in this present simple, what type of structure we have to use. Just like Structure is subject plus B1 or B1 plus S or ES plus object. So that is depend upon the verb, it will change. Suppose if I write she goes to market, I write English grammar. They play cricket. So listen to me here. She, subject B1 plus B1 plus ES. Next, Raju plays chess. To market is object. Okay, subject came. So here B1 or B1 plus S or ES means sometime V1 will come or sometime V1 with S or ES will come. That is the point. So here first, after just one by one, just you can understand. So when V1 will come or when B1 plus S or ES will come, so automatically you will get the answer, and you can clarify your doubts. So first this point where B1 will come and where B1 with S or ES will come. This is the first statement. Second statement, where S will come, where ES will come. That is the second statement. Second statement I am just writing, listen carefully. Suppose in verb, if the verb, the last letter of the verb is O, X, SS, CH, keep in mind, okay, CH, etc. If it is come, though it will come ES. Suppose if other things will come, here just listen to it, what came O. That's why we have written B plus B1 plus ES. The same things, I write English grammar. So here I, subject, English grammar, B1, English, write B1 and English grammar, object. But here I means first person never change. First person never change. That's why what happening here? B1 English grammar. So it didn't attach S or ES. Are you getting my point what I am saying? Same like that. Next sentence we are going to see, they play cricket. They, subject, play B1 cricket, object. Here also ES didn't come, S or ES didn't come. Why? Because they is a plural form, third person plural form, first person, second person, third person plural form. S or ES never come. Keep in mind. Next point, Raju plays chess. Raju plays chess. So here Raju. So Raju play chess. So Raju is the third person singular number. That's why here B1 plus S came. Here B1 plus ES came, here B1 plus S came. Why it is changed? Why? Because the last letter is Y. There is no O or there is no X or there is no SS or there is no CH. Or there ought be SH also. Understand? There is no S. That's why here only S came. Are you getting my point? This is the second point. Now third point we are going to discuss, very one by one we will discuss, don't worry, simply we will discuss. Okay, wherever you have any doubt, definitely you may ask to me. Third part is I, we, you plural. So I told you I, we and all the plural subject near what will come? Only V1. Just some time before I have explained to you. Yes or not? Understand? Good. Next, singular subject except I and you. Singular subject. So what will come? V1 with S or ES will come. And here S where will come or ES where will? ES here will come. And S other letters when it is will come, so you can write it, there is no problem. So when you identify about ES, so other letter will come S. So it is very simple. So then after we are going to discuss, suppose if you want to make negative sentence, what type of word we have to use? Now we are going to discuss. See, for negative sentence, do not or doesn't. Do not for plural, does not for singular. Just keep in your mind. Do not for plural sentence, I mean plural subject, does not for singular subject. Plural, do not, singular, does not. Okay, so for example, they do not work. The same way, if I write example here, she does not work. Are you understanding what I am saying? Suppose she is not working. So if you make a negative sentence, we have to use do, does. But negative sentence, that's why what we have to use? Do not, does not. Do not, does not. Do not will come plural form, subject. I, we and all the plural subject will come do not. Except I and we, all the singular subject will come does not. She doesn't work. See, he doesn't go to market. Rajesh doesn't write English grammar. My father doesn't go to office. So in this way you can write it. But plural, they do not work. They do not play. We do not go to office. Okay. Our parents do not come to our school. So these all are coming under the plural form. Okay. So plural form do not, singular form doesn't. When in which tenses? In present simple tenses. So first of all, if you keep in your mind the structure, so everything will be easy. Now we are going to discuss do or does before subject in interrogative sentence. Now first you have discussed about the negative sentence. Now we are going to discuss about interrogative sentence. So in interrogative sentence generally, question marks will come. That's way do or does will come front of the sentence. For example, I am writing here is, oh my god, do you play chess? Question marks. Interrogative means it will come with question marks. Understand? Negative and statement, it will come with full stop. So that's keep your mind. So here, do you play chess? Or does she work today? Do I write grammar? Question marks. So in this way, some place do came, some place does came. Just I told you before that except I and we and any plural subject, only do will come. Are you getting my point? Sorry, no. I, we and all the plural subject will come do, except I and we, all the singular subject will come does. So here subject is you. So that's why what came? Do. Here subject she, that's why came what? Does. Here subject I, that's why came do. That's why according to the subject the verb forms will change frequently. So the things first we have to keep in your mind about the subject. According to the subject you can change the verb forms. According to the tense, we can change the main forms. So now we are going to discuss over. Now, last part we are going to discuss negative interrogative. Means in one sentence, negative will be there, interrogative will be there. So first we will go into interrogative, then after we make a negative. So for example, negative. She does not work. This is the negative sentence. So changing it to interrogative negative. So what will come? What will come? We can change short form we can write, long form also we can write. So does she not work? Question mark. Otherwise doesn't what? Doesn't she work? So now full stop here, question mark. Doesn't it work? Doesn't I go or do not I go? I mean, don't I go? Do I not go? Doesn't she work? So this is the negative interrogative questions. So in this way you have to change all the things. Okay, so this lesson already completed, your students. So I hope you better understand. So first you make the test yourself. This is yani page number 41. Okay, then after we are going to discuss present continuous tense. Okay, so make a suit properly, that it will help to you for writing the notebooks. Point by point each and everything is write properly. Now we are going to discuss present continue. Present continuous tense. So here first we'll discuss something about the, so like that, in this way, this present, I mean present continuous tense. So when we are using, so when we are going to express the action while is going on. So if the action is going on, if we are going to express about that action, that is called present continuous tense. For example, I am teaching English grammar, right? So at present the action is also going on when I am speaking. I am telling you that I am teaching grammar. I am teaching grammar. You are listening my words. That is also correct. When I am speaking, when I am telling about you that you are listening, so your listening work is also going on. Okay, so that's why the statement is, it is used to express an action going on at the time of speaking. While the action is going on at the time of speaking, that is known as present continuous tense. So in the present continuous tense structure, subject plus is or am or are used plus V1 with ing form. So here first I have told you before that according to the subject we have to choose is or am or are. Listen to me, first am, I mean is, am, or whatever. Am always used in place of I, first person I, keep in mind. Is always used for singular subject and are always used for plural subject. That's you have to keep in your mind. Next point given for you here, it is given for you that next continuous tenses given for you about some words that it cannot change into continuous form, just like feel, hear, see, seem, smell, notice, taste, have, own, belongs to, etc. Here a lot of words given for you that you can see and you can change it in its proper way, that you can understand in a particular process. Okay, so in this way you can develop yourself, right? So next session we are going to discuss the past simple tense. Okay, so till then keep watching. Bye bye.